Rock Noir, Tony McCoy rides him, having his first run in this country. Maradima, a confirmed front runner. Rebecca Curtis has done really well with him. And Ted, then you got Bahrain Storm and Noble Prince.
Yeah, Bahrain Storm's a Galway hurl winner. He'd appreciate the good ground. His last couple of runs wouldn't enthusiastic, but good ground might help him. 4 Noble Prince looks an absolute picture. I give this as a big each way chance. Alan Cawley for Paul Nolan. I think the triple suit him and the gallop will suit him.
Balvano's form was given a boost when Manora won the opening race here on the first day. And
6 is Pual. This horse will be a very poignant winner if he wins. John Mulhern, his owner and trainer, he passed away during the week, and this will be a very emotional occasion. I'm sure he'll run a big race. Winner of the big handicap at Leopardstown early on in the year.
Songe has had his ups and downs since winning the Haydock Park Champion Hurdle Trial last season, but if he came back to anything like his best, he'd have a big say here. Doesn't appear to be much confidence behind him in the market. Mutual Friend has been busy. He's done nothing wrong overall in the season, but there are plenty of horses on the up in this race, and he's almost certainly going to find 1 or 2 of those too good for him. 9 is another one from Willie Mullen's stable, Tawag. Paul Townend, sure to run a big race again. Ran a cracker in the big handicap at Leopardstown and won't be far away. Wherever the others finish, he'll be on top of them. Any Given Day, Jason Maguire from Don McCain, having a great time. Not disgraced at all in the Tote Sport Trophy last time out, has each way claims.
Eradicate used to be a decent flat horse. He suddenly started to get better over hurdles, having showed little last year, but he looked nice when he won on his first start. Tito Bastillo had quite a few of these behind him when he ran well at Newbury last time. He's now 8-1 favourite. And D.E. Williams, who finished behind him then, ran a really good race to chase home the champion hurdler Binocular. The time before that is 20-1 for Liam Treadwell and Nick Gifford. Secret Dancer has done nothing wrong, comes from a stable in form, landed a real touchdown at Wincanton the other day, that of Alan Jones. And Thousand Stars, yeah. Was it going to be 2 for Katie?
Well, she'll have a good spin off Manuel. She won a very, very valuable handicap on him at Ferryhouse before Christmas, and he ran a big race at Leopardstown, the big valuable handicap. Probably prefer the ground a bit softer.
Likewise, the same comments apply to Keki Bua, who's a useful handicapper, but he almost certainly wants more given the ground. European Dream, really good, tough, solid performer for Richard Guest, but as I said before, there's some improvers here. Inventor's another one who might fit into that category. He won with Forcing Tactics last time, looking an improved horse. Zanir for Tom George. Came on a lot for his reappearance, won at Leicester in November. Didn't really repeat that form next time, and there are others with stronger claims here. Santa's Son for Howard Johnson, mixes chasing and hurdling. Again, he's hard to fancy in what he's been doing recently.
Is it a star? Well trained by Annabelle King, but she's been chasing and needs to improve an awful bit. Fushi Joe's another one who's had races split fairly far apart in recent times. And Arcalis, of course, a former winner of the 2-mile championship here about 4 or 5 years ago, been flat racing, 33-1 for him. And Gloucester looks really well. Michael Scudamore trains this one, ridden by his brother Tom. And finally, Stradbrook, McLaren on riding that one, looks really well, hard and well, one of John Joe's.
Aldrich ran such a good race at Sandown last weekend in the Imperial Cup. If this race was taking place tomorrow, he'd be £9 higher, so effectively he's got something in hand. Remains to be seen if he can reproduce that. Pasha Bear for Nick Gifford, again not disgraced in the Imperial Cup, but it's hard to see him reversing the placings. And Ted, finally, Takari.
Yeah, Willie Mullins is 1 of 3 from Willie's. Not a lot to choose between Willies here. They were all on top of one another behind Pual and a very big valuable handicap. Won well since at Leopardstown only 2 weeks ago, in good shape and sure to run a big race. Wide open contest though, lads, 8-1 the fifth.
Places, most bookmakers paying only 4. Hills, Corals, Betfair, Ladbrokes and Victor Chandler, only 4 places. Have you bet with them?
Here we go, they're coming forward. Maradima's a front runner normally, and he sets off ahead of the others and soon clear, followed by Any Given Day, one of the greys in the field, clearing the first flight with D.E. Williams. Tito Bastillo on the near side midfield at the moment, and Gloucester is one of those at the back of the field. Rock Noir and Tony McCoy almost last as they go on towards the second flight, and Maradima, rather like Barazan in the first race, building a big lead with D.E. Williams now chasing in second, then Any Given Day and Fushi Joe with Inventor towards the inside. After these then is Bahrain Storm and Noble Prince and Songe Zanir, then Santa's Son in a red cap, followed closely by Tito Bastillo and Keki Buku and Eradicate. Further back is Puyol in the midfield, with also Belvano as Maradima clears flight number 2. D.E. Williams over in second, Any Given Day and Fushi Joe, and then Bahrain Storm and Inventor. Keki Buku followed next by Noble Prince and Songe. Then Santa's Son, Tito Bastillo, Eradicate and Is a a Star. Stradbroke wide of Zanir and Belvano. Further back Tawag from Gloucester. Then Puyol towards the inside. Arcalis, 1,000 Stars. Towards the back of the field with Pasha Bear. And then Mutual Friend round the inside. Aldrich, European Dream, Takari, Secret Dancer and Rock Noir still at the rear of the field. D.E. Williams is cutting Maradima back as they run down the back straight to flight number 3. And Maradima with a reduced advantage over D.E. Williams. Then the brace of greys. Any Given Day on the right of Fushi Joe. Bahrain Storm in black sleeves. Noble Prince in yellow sleeves tracking them. Inventor on the inside. Out wider is Stradbroke with Izita Star and Keki Buku in a white cap, followed by Songe. Eradicate towards the inside, as well as now they continue on towards flight number 5 in the Vincent O'Brien County Handicap Hurdle. In the midfield still Mutual Friend, one of the other greys, also Santa's Son. Rock Noir's trying to pick up, just been moved off the inside now by McCoy, but still with many more in front than behind. European Dream on the inside. Takar is right out the back along with Secret Dancer. This is the third last. Maradima by about 2.5 lengths to D.E. Williams. Inventor, Any Given Day, Fushi Joe, Bahrain Storm and Izita Star on the outside. Songe is tracking them with Noble Prince. Zanir creeping up the inside in the red and grey quarter jacket. Tito Bustillo, having gone off the 7-to-1 favourite, currently lies about 15th in the hands of Ruby Walsh as they swing left-handed at the top of the hill. Maradima from D.E. Williams, barely a nose in it now. Inventor on the inside. Fushi Joe still tracking them with Any Given Day and Zanir. And Noble Prince with towards the outside is a Star of Gloucester. Then after these Belvano, Aldrich's making ground. Stradbroke under pressure, and then up the inside is Pasha Bear, followed by Tawag down towards the second last. A wide open race here, and D.E. Williams just led there from Inventor. Izita Star, a very bad fall. Bahrain Storm hampered. Tito Bustillo, the favourite, hampered and now out of contention as they run round the final turn, and it's D.E. Williams chased by Fushi Joe, then Inventor, Any Given Day. Running on is Belvano in the red cap under Barry Garrity again. Gloucester's coming through. Noble Prince and another grey 1,000 Stars as they race towards the final flight. Can D.E. Williams keep going? They're chasing hard. Zanier's come right across towards the stand side with a challenge. 1,000 Stars arguably finishing the strongest. Then Noble Prince at the final flight. 1,000 Stars just led there from Zanir. D.E. Williams getting tired. Gloucester, Noble Prince from the rear. Arcalis, it's 1,000 Stars in front racing up the hill. It's Katie Walsh again, a double at the meeting. 1,000 Stars wins the county. Arcalis grabs second off D.E. Williams, who kept going remarkably well. Then Noble Prince and Zanir, followed by Keki Buku, Secret Dancer, Gloucester in
brilliant, wasn't it?
And Ted Walsh, oh, the proudest man on Prestbury Park. Katie Walsh, who won the 4-miler on Poker de Savola, has now won the county on 1,000.